So now we're talking about Rampage, which was a movie directed by William Friedkin, who just happens to be one of my favourite directors. I'd seen this movie before. I didn't like it all that much, and I think that was primarily because I was comparing it to Friedkin's other stuff at the time. I was in a zone where I was really into The Exorcist. I was really into Sorcerer, To Live and Die in LA, you know, The French Connection, stuff like that. And Rampage is an odd fit when you compare it against those movies, or at least I thought so at the time. It's basically the story of a serial killer and the guy who prosecutes him. It's very much a kind of moral tale about the death penalty. We've got a character who's played by Michael Biehn, who is at the start of the movie completely against it, and then throughout the course of the plot is convinced to go for the death penalty against this guy who's killed. I think it's five people.
10-round clip, 1-round chamber, double action.
How much?
$118.50 with tax.
I'll take it.
It's a 15-day waiting period.
You need ID?
No, just a California driver's license.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Super Vision. This week, we really have something special for you. It's our first annual Super Password.
What are you doing in here? Just go on home now. You hear? Just go on. Charles, what are you doing here? Please leave. Just go away. Please.
Gun.
When we catch the suspect, we're not going to bargain, no deals, no psycho cop-out, nothing less than a death penalty.
I think he had motivation for the killings. And that it was sexual. Harry, see what else you can find out about him going back to when he was a kid. Go back as far as you can. Class, friends, whatever.
Really liked this movie on this watch through. This is the second time I watched it. I watched there's two cuts to the movie. There was one that Friedkin did in the year that the film was completed, which was, I think if I remember correctly, it was 1987. This film, or this cut of this film, is so bleak, and it's refreshingly got quite a lot to chew on.
We're going to look at the physiology of Mr. Reese's brain. By that I mean to see if it's the right size and shape, or if there's anything physically wrong.
Even though Friedkin is quite a well-known director, this is a movie that people never really got the opportunity to see it. The story goes that the distributor of this movie went bankrupt and tied up this movie with a lot of red tape. So this is why the movie didn't get a very good release, and when it did come out a few years down the line, William Friedkin had a chance he changed his mind about the movie.
Gotta ask you a couple questions. Have you ever been a mental patient or on leave of absence from a mental hospital?
Let me think. No.
Have you ever been found by a court of law to be a danger to others as a result of a mental disorder?
No.
Fill out the rest of this. I'll see you December 21st, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I really liked this movie. I thought it was a really good movie, which left you with a lot of questions. Throughout the movie, it did have a very intense feeling to it, and it was well executed in a lot of ways. There was some elements of the acting which, didn't. I don't know. Like you said, it had a little bit of a TV vibe to it. Like, it seemed like maybe certain elements didn't quite gel, but overall, I thought the performances were pretty good. They were quite natural. It was good to see Michael Biehn not playing a cop or a soldier.
Now, we've heard medical evidence saying that it took the defendant 3 minutes to butcher Barbara Ellis after he shot her. And she was just one of 5 victims. You're now going to stop for 3 minutes. And I want you to think about what this man did to her.